You started off really well. So this year has been very encouraging for Honor. If you look at our first quarter, we've already moved up to the top five brand as Honor.
Correct.
We're really encouraged. We're really happy about that, and the big success of that is basically Honor 9 Lite and the 7X. These two phones doing fantastically great. People love the phone, the ID, design, camera. We've really done well. Over the years, one thing that we've done very well is ensure that the quality is the best, priced it really well, and gone well above the expectations in terms of dual camera performance. We've been embracing dual camera for the last 3+ years.
Correct.
We've also known for best designs, and to that extent, if someone talks about an AI, the question that comes is it an Honor phone? So we've also embraced that technique. Now, what we've understood is if we have to move up from top 5 to top 3, we have to look at what the Indian consumers are actually buying.
Correct.
50% of the smartphone purchases are still under 10K.
Yes.
So we've been brainstorming a lot. How do we get under 10K but do not compromise on features, quality? We can't let go of our dual camera. We can't let go of our fingerprint sensor. We can't let go of our face unlock and other great features, dual camera specifically. So that's when we chopped out together with the global office to see how can we get 7A and 7C as two franchise under 10K.
Correct.
So if you look at Honor 7A, it's priced even lower than China. And why is 7A such a fantastic phone? At 8,999, you get a dual camera, that to a 13+ camera, and a front selfie with a selfie toning flash for a wonderful selfie experience. And it comes with a beautiful, excellent face unlock feature and fingerprint sensor, which of course has multiple other features than just unlocking, and priced pretty well. Design very beautiful, very ergonomic, round, curved, pearl-like design, like what we embraced with 7X. Beautiful colors, the same blue, etc. And 7C is a larger screen, basically. So the 7A is a 5.7 inch. This is a 5.99 inch. And of course, the camera, etc., is pretty much the same. So we think the consumers are going to love it. So they're not going to miss the dual camera. They're not going to miss the fingerprint sensor. They're not going to miss the great features of the software. Emotion UI 8.0 has been probably industry-breaking technology. Why? Because with the Emotion UI 8.0, we solved the problem of phones slowing down in Android. The EMUI 8.0 basically has auto defragment, and also you have PIP features. You have a lot of other interesting features, including smart management of battery. Your background apps get shut down, so your power consumption is better. Overall, it's an excellent experience. So that's packaged also in the sub 10K segment. So that's why we're really excited about 7A and 7C. Reason is because first is Honor brand and Huawei brand, they work independent. They're completely different. Even at the global office, the way the brands function is different. Their purpose, their offerings are different. If I look at Honor brand, we've had phones priced between 10 to 15K. We've had phones from 15 to 20K, rather one phone, the Honor 9i, and then we had one phone about 30K. While it looks like a lot of phones, but you also have a lot of price points. In India, every 1,000 rupee and every 5,000 rupee is a segment.
Correct.
It's a segment by itself.
Yes.
Probably a 6 to 10K, or rather I would even boldly say 8 to 10K is starting to grow so much that it is larger or even equal to 10 to 15K. So it's segment by itself. So you need to look at it and respect the consumer's choice. So if his budget is 9,000 rupees, he doesn't want to spend more than that. So how can you give him all the great experience packaged at that price? So that's what we are looking at. China is declining.
Correct.
India is not declining in growth. You are absolutely right. This year we may end up at only 34% mobile penetration with 340 million devices. But we are growing at 15% annually. Now, of course, if you take our brand, we're growing at 140, 150% growth. But overall, it is like, you want this big elephant now to run at full speed is not fair, right? The elephant will run. The key point is it running or not? In China, it's stopped.
Yes.
In India, it's running. Rather not stop, it's going behind.
Yes.
But in India, it's going forward and it's 15% growth, which is not bad. It is more than double of our GDP growth. So there's also another very interesting fact which a lot of analysts has put in. It is just for reference sake. One data user contributes almost 4 times to the GDP than a voice user.
Right.
The more number of smartphones that we sell and the more number of data users we come, it's going to further enhance the GDP growth because it creates a complete platform of new technologies that are getting embraced. A lot of people doing a lot of things on internet. So what we see is India is going to further grow. So if you look at Honor setting ourselves a target of global number 3 in 5 years, without India it's impossible. Now let's look at it. Where will India be in 2022? We are saying 500 million phones. Now 500 million phones is just 40% of the India penetration.
Correct.
But the growth is good. It's still more than 15% year on year. So India has still huge potential. Just look at us. You were just saying that it looks like we've taken a lot of launches, but look at what we've actually done with 7A and 7C coming in. We are now creating a new segment under 10K with those same great features. So I think it's a positive forward. I'm really enjoying the discussion with you because you're asking all the most important things that are going to touch consumers' questions as well. The way smartphones have progressed, it was more of getting a touch display and trying to do a lot of things on internet, browsing, etc. It has transformed into replacing a camera, that too now challenging the DSLR itself.
Yes.
We call it intelligent camera, right? Intelligent digital camera. The phone is the center of everything that we are today. The way we are actually looking at is the phone is going to become an intelligent smartphone. Now, that's why our own in-house NPU-based, inbuilt NPU-based silicon neural processing unit, as we call it, is about 5 billion transistors in 1 square centimeter. 10 years, $1 billion plus investment to get that silicon done. Now, that's at the hardware level. What has Honor 10 done is to put an AI suggest engine, a software that works with this hardware to now make this phone intelligent.
Okay.
Now, let me just throw a little bit light into it because what's happening is a lot of brands are using AI as a marketing buzzword, which is not the fact.
Correct.
AI can do a lot of things.
Yes.
Couple of things that may touch day-to-day consumer. Of course, we understand camera. In camera, if you want to take great pictures, you need to have your own knowledge of settings, ISO sensitivity, shutter speed, etc., etc., etc. Now, what this AI engine does is it looks at the lens and sees the picture for you in terms of is it a desert or is it a child or is it a dog or is it a greenery or a food, and it adjusts the settings and puts back and throws out. So we call it 500 scenarios that the phone automatically recognizes and adjusts the settings for you. Therefore, it's like an assist, photographer assist for you. Not just that, but if you're on a beach and there's too much of noise because of the waves, the AI can filter those noise and give you better voice quality. Yes. Why is this possible? Because the power of processing information is more strong because of the silicon and the software that we've built around it. AI suggest engine. And it also learns from the user how to improve the user's experience. There are many things that are going to happen around augmented reality.
Yeah.
So you could have characters who are standing next to you and dancing with you in a camera. A lot of things that are happening. We're working with Google with ARCo. We're working with Microsoft. We're opening it up for unlimited potential on AI. It's going to be very interesting. I think Google talks about AI in medical usage. You never know what power the phone would be having in future for medical purposes in AI. So let's not artificially look at AI as some gimmick for camera. It's far beyond that. And I repeat, it's our silicon with NPU has 5 billion transistors in 1 square centimeter. So that's the future of how the smartphone is actually going to be. Number of devices overall in this year, well over 10 devices for sure.
Okay.
We'll have more interesting devices also coming out in different price segments.
Okay.
All that I can tell you is Honor is looking at the consumer feedback, and we are trying to give you more and more really exciting products. Just stay tuned and we'll let you know.
Sure.